2 weeks were left before Christmas, and all the engines were working harder than ever. One morning, Stepney puffed into Knapford Station when Sir Topham Hatt came to see him.
"My twin brother Lowham is coming back for the holidays," said Sir Topham Hatt. "Since he's garnered a reputation for dangerous prank videos on YouTube, I want him to be close with me. And since I'm trying to buy Winston back from the mainland, will you please be my rail inspection vehicle for the next week?" "Yes, sir," smiled Stepney. "I'll make sure to give you and your brother a lovely tour of the branch line." "That would be great. Thank you, Stepney." With that, Stepney puffed away to join the other engines at the sheds. When they heard Lowham was coming back, they were less than thrilled. "Does he really have to come back here?" grunted James. "His prank videos are childish at worst and disruptive at best. What if it interferes with our work?" "James is finally concerned about something other than his shiny red paint. It's a Christmas miracle," laughed Henry. James scowled at Henry as Stepney spoke up. "Sir Topham Hatt does so much for us as is," he puffed. "The least we could do is support him with his brother visiting. Let's just be optimistic, after all. It's the holidays." "Stepney is right," agreed Boko. "We have had tons of arguments over the year. Let's try and be united as a workforce this Christmas." That evening, Stepney brought Lowham and Sir Topham Hatt back to Topham Hall adjacent to Harlem Crossing, and then he went back to the sheds. "Alright everyone," said Lowham as he set up his camera. "I'm gonna be recording myself, staying outside in the snow tonight. It's gonna be awesome." "Lowham," said Sir Topham Hatt, "with all due respect, that's a bit dangerous. You could freeze to death." "Calm down, Topham," laughed Lowham. "Live a little, motherfucker. I've done this before." Sir Topham Hatt sighed and nervously walked into the house, where he and Lady Hatt watched in dismay. They wanted Lowham to change. The brothers had mutual love for each other, but you wouldn't know it from this moment. Within only an hour, it started snowing. The icy weather had hit a record low for the month during this time. As the wind whistled at the now snow-covered Lowham, it soon turned into a voice. To Lowham, it looked like a man from the future. "Lowham," he hissed, "you're an embarrassment to your family. You need to teach them a lesson." What do you think about his words?" Lowham yelled to the next-door neighbor curiously, but the neighbor didn't see anything. Lowham then fell to the snowy ground, feeling change. "I'll show them," he shivered. "I'll show them that I'm a man of the future." Lowham would become a feeble cross between the Grinch and Grampus. Wonder if anyone calls him Grampus. The next morning, Sir Topham Hatt walked into the backyard to dig Lowham out. When he entered the backyard, Lowham was nowhere to be seen. Suddenly... "Are you okay, Rob?" Topham asked in shock. "I think so," moaned Rob. "My leg broke the minute your brother waved his arm at me." Lowham acted innocently, but despite the fact they believed him, there were some suspicions. Lowham then went down to Harlem Crossing to hopefully possess the signalman. "Thanks for being one of the more competent signalmen on this island," Gordon puffed as he rattled through the crossing. Just then, the signalman heard clanking in his basement. "Oh, I get it," he murmured. "There's something scary in that basement. But this shit happens all the time in horror movies." "I'm not falling for that shit, you fake fuck!" "Somebody call 911, I'm dying here!" "My leg!" "Send more cops." Despite this, an ambulance soon arrived to the scene and the signalman was taken to a nearby hospital. But Lowham had plenty more schemes in mind. Percy and Thomas were at the wharf helping the narrow gauge engines deliver coal for the villagers. They were having fun and feeling festive. "Merry Christmas, popular engines," laughed Ivo Hugh. "Let's take a break for a moment, Thomas," puffed Percy. "The manager says we've been working hard and the demands for coal have been settled for now. Good enough for me, agreed Thomas. I heard Sir Topham Hatt's brother might be coming up here soon. Maybe we could meet him again. And they backed into the sheds for a rest. Just then, the lights started flickering on and off. What's going on? Asked Percy nervously. Thomas then looked over and saw a workman in the power room. Stop that, he puffed bluntly. The workman stopped, but the lights kept flickering. What'd you say? He asked. Thomas and Percy went running out of the sheds as fast as they could. What's going on? Asked Jazz. It's a demonic possession, yelled Percy. I don't want to get possessed, yelled Ivo Hugh, and he shot forward, right into the construction cars Rusty was pulling. It's the ghost, gasped Duncan. He's come back to haunt us. Let's calm down here, Madge called. Oh great, Lowham ran off. Now we got a demon on the loose. 1911, you go online and ask what horror movie cliches would be best for stopping the demon. Got it. Mike, you, your mom, and 1911 come with me. We're gonna build a crew against Lowham and inform Sir Topham Hatt. Rusty, you help keep the narrow gauge engines in order until I come back. Will do, said Rusty. You'll be okay, Ivo Hugh. And Duncan, don't worry about the ghost engine. Back in Tidmouth's sheds, many engines were gathered together to hide from Lowham thanks to Edward's suggestion. Then Sir Topham Hatt showed up. I understand you're scared at the moment, he said. But we have to work together to prevent my twin brother from taking over the island. Does anybody have any ideas? Only idea I have is to talk to him like a disappointed parent, said James. That seems to be the thing to stop demons these days. Not the worst idea, puffed Duck. Only thing is who's got the balls to go out and do that. I'll go, said Fergus. His reckless attitude is no match for me. Good luck, Fergus, puffed Edward. And Fergus set off to go find Lowham. Thanks to a tracker Sir Topham Hatt had given his driver, Fergus quickly found Lowham at the Sodor Cement Works. He took a deep breath and made his move. Hey! Fergus shouted to Lowham. Quit horsing around. That body belongs to Sir Topham Hatt's brother Lowham, not you. Do it right. No! Wailed Lowham as his body fell unconscious on the side of the tracks. Just then, Butch pulled up. I'll load him into a truck for you, he said confidently. Since demons like this regain consciousness after 12 hours, I'd recommend meeting up somewhere bright and lively that contrasts his dark and frightening nature. Take this fat ass to wherever the fuck he needs to be so we can be rid of him, grunted a troublesome truck. Lowham is the dumbest motherfucker in the whole world, agreed a workman. Soon the truck Lowham was in was coupled up to Fergus's cement trucks, and he slowly pulled out of the cement works, with Harold the helicopter guiding him through the now dark and snowy countryside. Soon Fergus arrived at the brightly decorated Tidmouth station. Some of the engines had finished all their work for the day and were helping with the decorations. There you are, Fergus, said Sir Topham Hatt. How do you propose we deal with the possession after he regains consciousness? Fergus told him what Butch had said, and soon most of the engines went to sleep early so they could get up early and over to Tidmouth to help exorcise the demon. Once there, Oliver spoke up. What we should do is just be cheerful as possible and hopefully that will get the demon out. This is what he's against. A unique way to fight demons, murmured Harvey. Oh my god, he's waking up! Get cheerful, you tools! Lowham woke up and growled. Your engines have failed me! You have failed this island! Then he looked at the bright, vibrant, decorated station. No! He screamed as he collapsed. Oh, I can't handle such artificial and dangerous Christmas cheer. It worked, puffed Oliver. We stopped a demonic possession. All the engines were celebrating when Lowham woke up, free of the possession. He ran over and hugged Sir Topham Hatt. I'm so sorry, brother, Lowham moaned. I didn't mean to get possessed. It wasn't my fault. I'll stop pulling dangerous pranks if it means I'm free of possessions. They all felt as though Lowham had learned his lesson, and all was better as they went back to their sheds. The next evening, many of them had gathered back at Tidmouth for a Christmas party. Many of the engines were rather relaxed due to the fact they just handled a demonic possession and things were calmer again. Although some of them had issues to work out with one another, they all felt a sense of unity in this moment and couldn't think of anywhere else to be but here. You know, Thomas whispered to Percy and Toby, Lowham was a demon like the Grinch. The fact that his big kryptonite was Christmas cheer. Oh, I don't know, said Toby. He also seemed like he had a bit of Grampus in there. I guess we can say he was Grampus, laughed Percy. And they, along with the other engines, enjoyed the festivities.